I'm Alicia Harper. I'm one of the EVPs of operations for AGB Investigative Services. My role here as an EVP is I have opportunity to work closely with the owners, and what I take the owner's message and what they want to achieve and get done, I feed it down through others, starting with the directors all the way down to the corporals of the organization. Now I serve as an EVP of operations, meaning I'm dealing with the day-to-day and I'm developing teams and people. And part of developing people and teams, I think coaching is huge, right? And I think as individuals grow into their roles or their new positions, they need someone to talk to, someone to guide them and to listen to them and give them some options and just kind of help them along the way as their career grow. And so when I coach a person, it starts out when they first get into leadership. And so I kind of sit them down and figure out exactly where do they see themselves in AGB, what they want to do they understand what being a leader is, the dedication it takes, and we kind of half out what exactly it is they want to do. And then we meet on a regular basis, and so when we're doing those meetings, I kind of give them a little bit of homework. I want to see, what worked, what didn't work, and then we go back and we keep going back and forth until they start to see themselves grow, improve on areas they need improving in. And then sometimes the sessions sometimes turn into just talking about their personal lives and how they can fit that into growing their career. Because a lot of times we have officers and people who are single parents, single moms going through a divorce, and then they have a lot of stuff going on. So sometimes the sessions are just about life and how does that work, right? Because I was a single parent, and so I knew I could give them some ideas and some options that I took as I raised 3 kids on my own and a black woman and growing into my career. When I first came to AGB, I saw that men really didn't take me seriously, right? They looked at me like, what is she doing? She's doing, this is a job for men. And so I knew then I had to earn their trust. And how I earned their trust was I decided to work side by side with them. So I started working in the field first before I came to AGB. So I started out as just an officer. I wasn't in leadership, I wasn't a captain, I wasn't anything. I started out in the field with the guys and I worked side by side with them. And as I grew and I learned, and then that taught me the job, that taught me the business. So I knew just as much as they knew. They knew I could run, they knew I could fight, they knew I could wrestle, they knew I can handle a gun, I can handle handcuffs, I can handle everything that they can handle. And once they saw that, then they were impressed with me. And then as my career took off, I became a captain for John and Denitra, and then I became an operations manager, then an assistant director of operations, then a director, and so now I'm blessed to be in the EVP role for John and Denitra. And so that's how I gained the trust of working with men and getting them to trust me and listen to me. And so it's easy for me because I've worked side by side with almost all the men in the company. So it's easy for me to be their boss, actually. So it is tough. And so I tell women when they come here and they working in leadership and they working beside the guys, I have to tell them that you have to earn their trust because they look at us differently than another man. But once they see what you can do, then they be like, okay, she all right with me. So you have to do that in this field. You have to know what they know. What I enjoy the most is being able to work with my family every day. And the second thing, I see people develop and I see people grow. I see an officer become a director, right? That has happened here. And so you see people with nothing who never traveled out of Chicago or who haven't even been downtown, right? And so there's so many opportunities that John and Denitra give to people, and they give them opportunities to see things they've never seen before. And so I'm a part of that, and so I enjoy that.